Hi, my name is Jennifer Davis. I am the writer and creator of The Eviction, and this is my cast. We'll introduce ourselves at the end. Karen, you want to take us away and get us started?
Field behind the house. Night. Reggie and Webb walk into the middle of the field. She's carrying a pelican case marked the Priest's Field number 3. Webb trips over a rock.
Damn these rocks.
Be careful.
I am being careful.
She stops, bends down, and opens the case. Inside are all the human leg bones. She screwed them together to form a 2-foot dowsing rod. Webb looks down and sees Father Glitchen written on the interior placard, encased in the velvet material. Reggie holds the rod loosely. She whispers some indistinguishable words, and it begins to slowly sway in her hands. Then, very suddenly, it swings to the right and carries her swiftly to the edge of the property.
What are we doing?
I need pure water from the property to summon our dead body.
She hones in on a spot, marks it with a rock, and returns to the pelican case. She places the rod down and picks up a small shovel and a glass tube and returns to her spot to dig. Webb wanders around like a bored child, standing up on top of the rock, tiptoeing from one to another. He crosses the property fence where a dilapidated wooden beam has fallen to the ground, making for easy passage. He sees a large tree stump and stands on top of it.
Wow. Check out this tree stump. It's huge.
She ignores him, digging in the ground for her water. Finally, establishing a small leak, she uses the glass flask to obtain the water, looking over at Webb.
This is it. I found some. Let's go. We'll meet at the store in 20 minutes.
Webb hops off the tree stump and walks towards her, tripping over another large rock protruding from the ground.
Stupid rock.
He walks off, not noticing that the rock he tripped over across the property line is actually a gravestone, sunken into the ground, revealing the letters VIRG and the number 187 before disappearing into the dirt, unseen and unremembered. Store parking lot. Night. Reggie walks up to the lot carrying a duffel bag. Webb stands proudly by the tandem dragon bike in front of the store.
I'm afraid to ask.
Plan B.
What the hell's plan A?
She reaches under her long black shirt and pulls out her chatelaine, pulling up the toe.
I want you to take this toe for protection.
Yeah, fuck no. I can't believe you're trying to push that thing on me again. Keep it to yourself.
She makes a fine then face and tucks it back under her shirt.
What's the goal?
Find out why he's trapping the kids.
Hank said he'd be at the morgue all night working on Miss Erlene for her big date tomorrow.
Reggie looks back at him.
Hank humor. She was 92.
She's perfect. I will only have 60 seconds to speak with the spirit once it turns midnight.
Why midnight? Can't we do this in the morning?
It has to be midnight, the time of disorder, when the world is caught between this day and the next. The spirit will not want to leave the host body once it breathes air. He will fight to stay alive against all odds.
Fight?
It's human instinct to cling to life. We're going to tie it down. Don't worry. I've done this many times before.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
They mount up on the tandem bike and ride off towards the funeral home looming ahead of them. Light from the basement window of the funeral home spills out across the back lawn. Reggie and Webb park the bike, then crouch down by the window and look inside. At the back of the room, Hank prepares the body of a very large man on a stainless steel gurney covered by a sheet. Tubes come from under the linen and run along the side of the room, leading to a strange apparatus. Hank turns on the machine, which whirs to life and pumps different colored fluids through the tubes into the body. Reggie turns to Webb and nods.
All right, let's pay our last respects.
They stand up and walk off towards the front. They ring the bell of the funeral home. Pause.
Maybe he didn't hear.
He heard it. Just give him a minute to get to the door.
She reaches up and pushes it again anyways. As soon as it rings, the front door opens very fast. Hank looms in the doorway, wiping his hands on his apron.
Evening, Webb. Miss?
Hey, Hank. How you doing tonight?
Fine, you?
We've come to pay our last respects to Miss Erlene. I brought a friend with me. Erlene's friend. Her good friend.
Oh,
Reggie looks at Webb curiously on the word friend. Hank keeps his eyes on Reggie throughout Webb's explanation.
Sorry it's so late, but you did say the salon was open till 3 a.m. I mean, we can't make it to the funeral. She has to leave tomorrow, but we wanted to.
no problem, friend. No problem. Come in. Come in.
Hank opens the door wider, stepping aside to allow them to pass. Webb enters and walks off down the hall. As Reggie walks past Hank, he quickly whispers to her.
You here to collect the Bauer debt? We Stevens, we always keep our word. And for my family, I'm prepared to pay our part for.
No, not now, Henry.
I may not know what you are, but I know who you are.
He smiles and motions for her towards the basement stairs. Hank steps through the door and holds it open for them to enter. The whir of the embalming machine is the only sound. Hanks walks across the floor to the wall of mortuary cabinets and cracks open the door.
Yeah, she's right here.
Reggie looks at the clock. 5 minutes until midnight. Hank notices her eyeing the time.
Well, it's almost midnight. I'll take my break now and leave you two to say your goodbyes.
He walks out, his gaze lingering on Reggie as he closes the door behind him. She drops the duffel bag to the ground and walks quickly over to Miss Erlene's cabinet.
Remember, I'll only have 60 seconds to speak with the spirit. Ask nothing, say nothing. It will only answer me. And remember, it will not want to return.
Return where?
Instead of responding, Reggie pulls out the morgue drawer. Miss Erlene's body slides out into view. A defeated look crosses Reggie's face.
I mean, she can't weigh more than 100 pounds.
More like 85. Her organs have been harvested. Webb, the body must have working parts to be able to speak.
On top of Miss Erlene's body sits a bag with organs, along with a card that reads Organ Donor. Reggie looks at the clock on the wall. 3 minutes till.
Quick, we need another body.
She and Webb run along the cabinets looking for ones with names and numbers, ones that have bodies in them.
I've got one.
He pulls out the drawer. Another woman lies on a slab, but her throat is cut, her chest crushed.
A working voice.
Must be from the car wreck.
Webb glances at the clock.
2 minutes.
He shuts the cabinet door. They run along searching for a replacement. They both find the last cabinet at the same time. They pull out the drawer, standing on either side of it. A man lays on the slab, his face and chest crushed.
Car wreck.
Reggie and Webb look at each other in defeat from across the slab. Their mission a failure. A loud buzzer goes off in the back of the room. They both turn toward the noise and lock eyes on the body Hank was preparing earlier. The very large man on the gurney under the sheet, freshly embalmed. The machine whirs to a stop. Reggie and Webb exchange a look across the slab and make the same decision without saying anything.
Give me the toe.
Grab the bag.
Webb grabs the duffel bag and runs across the room to her as he looks up at the clock. 1 minute, 15 seconds. He tosses her the bag, and she tosses him the toe. It bounces off of his hand a couple times before he catches it and clips it onto his necklace. He shudders as it settles against his chest. Reggie quickly opens the bag and pulls out some rope, slinging one end of it to Webb.
Tie his arm down. Constrictor knot.
Constrictor knot? Really? Not a square knot?
Constrictor knot.
Are you sure? I was an Eagle Scout. Square knot is what we were taught is the
Webb,
strongest.
listen, we're running out of time. Constrictor.
Okay. Okay.
Reggie ties the other arm down. Webb looks at the body, flustered. It has caps over its eyes and emits a putrid stench.
Oh, that smell. Oh,
Laser focus. Don't worry, I've done this many times before.
oh, stop saying that.
He continues tying the knot.
We don't have enough toes for this.
Reggie ties off her knot and looks at Webb, who is slowly finishing his. She sprinkles the water she retrieved from the property over the body. They both look at the clock, then at each other. 20 seconds left. Webb looks down.
Reggie, his lips.
The body's lips are sewn together. She grabs the scissors off of her chatelaine and quickly cuts them open. Reggie grips the sides of the table and calmly begins controlling her breathing. The sounds of the room fade out around them. The world seems to slow down as Webb's anxiety and fear heighten. 10. They both brace the table. Reggie exhales.
Ready to flout the rules of nature?
Her eyes darken. 9. As she slowly exhales, we tilt down under the gurney to Webb's knot, which is a clove hitch, and it's coming loose. Then we slowly tilt back up to Reggie as she breathes in. She looks across the gurney to Webb, who looks terrified. 8, 7.
10 toes in, Webb. 10 toes in.
11 toes in. 11.
He grips the toe hanging from his neck and braces himself, not sure what is going to happen. In a quick motion, Reggie reaches her arm into the air, closing her eyes and drawing light into her hand. Her fingertips blacken and glow blue. All the tattoos on her hands and arms light up. 3. The second hand makes its way to the 12. 2. Webb watches Reggie, then looks at the body. 1. Reggie breathes out.
Make all spirits subject unto me.
As the second hand hits midnight, Reggie slams her hand and the ball of light down onto the man's chest. The body absorbs the radiant ball, which disappears inside. Silence. 3 very long seconds of eerie silence. Nothing happens. The corpse jolts to life as quick as lightning. The world suddenly returns to normal speed, and all of it scares the shit out of Webb. The body tries to sit upright, but the rope under the gurney tightens against its arms, loosening on Webb's side. The cadaver emits a long fart ending in a deep croaky noise, and its eye caps pop off. One hits Webb in the face. The now-bodied spirit opens its eyes, amazed, and fights against the ropes as it lets out another squealing fart.
I live? You have invoked me, called me out. How is this possible?
Quiet. Who are you?
Why, I am the master of the house.
Webb looks back at the clock. 12, 20 seconds.
What is your name?
The spirit eyes her chatelaine and laughs at her, twisting and writhing under the ropes. Webb's knot loosened below, and the spirit slows its movements as if exploring a way to break free.
Answer me. What is your name?
Grant.
Reggie and Webb look at each other. In the excitement, Webb forgets himself and asks a question.
Why are you trapping Adam and Abigail in the house?
Webb. No.
The spirit looks at Webb as if noticing him for the first time. Its eyes roll back in its head, leaving only haunting white globes in the sockets before they roll forward again, changing in color. Webb freezes in fear.
I see you, Webb. I see you. I'll never leave your side. Someone must watch over you.
Don't listen, Webb. Look at me. Now.
The body quickly turns its head towards her, orange embalming fluid spilling out of its mouth. Its eyes roll back around to their original color. Reggie places her hand on its chest. Her tattoos glow blue, and her face in discomfort from the extra power she's summoning. She leans in very close to the spirit.
Why are you haunting your children?
The spirit looks sad and confused by the question, as if it doesn't know how to respond. or is surprised by its own answer.
I can't let go.
The spirit looks deep in her eyes. For a moment, they share a silent understanding.
Reggie, the time.
Webb points at the clock. 8 seconds until 12:01. Reggie pulls her hand up and closes her eyes as her markings begin to glow. Under the table, Webb's knot comes undone, freeing one very large arm. The body sits up, emitting a very loud fart that crescendos into a high whine and finishes as the body reaches its final upright position. The corpse knocks Webb across the face, then grabs Reggie's chatelaine and smacks her across the chest, catching her off guard. She's knocked to the ground, weakened from summoning. It grabs her scissors and cuts free its other arm. It springs off the table, slipping in the sheet, and embalming fluid that is leaking from the hose is popping loose from the body. It tries to run away, but it's still attached to one hose, which goes taut and yanks the naked body hard to the ground. It reaches back, trying to pull out the hose. Reggie recovers and gets to her knees.
Webb, the bag. Plan B. Plan B.
Webb struggles to get his footing, slipping into the liquids that are steadily spraying out of the loose hoses. He accepted his fate and slides across the floor on his belly to the bag. The cadaver stands and darts across the room toward the exit, ripping little farts with each step. Webb digs through the bag.
What is this?
He finds a pickaxe and written across the handle, Plan B.
Exactly what it says it is.
The corpse slips and falls to the floor. Reggie grabs its ankles, and it releases a squealing fart right by her face. As the body tries to inch forward, it lets out little bursts of farts by her face.
Ah!
While she's stunned, the corpse gets up and runs to the door. Reggie races after the runaway body, sliding into it and knocking it over, sending both of them skimming across the floor. As she glides past Webb, she snatches the pickaxe out of his hands in one skilled, swift motion as she continues to slide alongside the body toward the exit door. The corpse slams into the side wall and Reggie skids to a halt against it. Jumping up, she brings the pickaxe down hard. The corpse dodges quickly, but still takes it in the arm. A huge stream of blue liquid jets out of the wound and across the floor. The cadaver pushes her away and tries to stand, but slips in its own embalming fluid. Reggie roundhouses its ankles and brings it down again. All the while, Webb slides, crawls, and skids across the floor as best he can in an effort to help her. As he gets closer, Reggie swings her legs up over the corpse, pinning it before she comes down with the pickaxe again. The body moves its head and gets it in the other shoulder. A stream of blue fluid hits Webb across the body and face.
Oh, oh, ew.
Then you don't want to see this.
Webb peeks his head out from the neck of his shirt like a turtle and yells.
What are you gonna do?
He hides his face behind his hands as Reggie lifts the pickaxe high above her.
Turn your head or cover your face.
I will not relent.
Reggie positions herself directly over the body and comes down with a pickaxe on its forehead. A huge squirt of embalming fluid spurts up in the air and onto Webb.
Oh.
Reggie lifts the pickaxe and strikes again. Another stream, but smaller, squirts up in the air and hits Webb again as he is wiping away the first one. The sphere of light withdraws from its host's chest.
Depart, spirit, peaceably, without delay.
The sphere evaporates as quickly as it had formed. Success. Reggie stands up, panting, as she and Webb both take a moment to catch their breath. She grabs at the pickaxe, wiggling it back and forth before yanking it out of the cadaver's skull with a squelching sound. She walks toward Webb.
Constrictor not.
Yes, ma'am. Next time.
Reggie picks up the bag and shoves the pickaxe in it. She looks at Webb, dripping with fluid, then looks at her own clothes, covered in goop. He reaches his hand up to high-five her. She walks past him, denying the fiber. At the moment, Hank opens the door, returning from his break. He looks around at the mess. It's a horrifying scene, but it doesn't seem to faze him.
Cremation, then.
Hank grabs a bucket and mop and hands them to Reggie without a word. He eyeballs her, then turns and walks out the door. The two victors ride back to the store on the tandem bike, filthy, covered in fluids, with sticky, matted hair.
That had to be the nastiest.
I was sent to a haunted privy once.
You cleaned a haunted outhouse once?
No, twice. Spirits will haunt anything to stay in the world of the living, even their own bones.
So, what does it feel like to touch a ghost?
Like repelling the wind with your hand.
She pushes her right hand against the wind as they ride. Webb imitates her, extending his hand and repelling the wind.
Oh, that was a great job, everybody. Fantastic. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tracy Phillips. I'm in Charleston, West Virginia. I have a bachelor's degree in broadcasting communications. I've had some experience with television, radio, movies. I did background work on HBO's The Wire in the early 2000s. I've been on Family Feud in 2020. Also done some A&E work for a show called Stay or Go. So I'm here to do any type of acting or hosting. And if you'd love to get in touch with me, again, my name is Tracy Phillips. I can be reached at traci.phillips with two L's at AOL.com. Feel free to look me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Love to work with you. Thank you.
Thanks, Tracy.
Hi,
Thank
everybody. I'm James Holly. I'm also in West Virginia. I'm in Huntington. I'm a spec writer normally, but I also do a little acting. And if you would like to reach out to me for anything, my email address is very simple. It's my name, James Holly, HOLLEY, at hotmail.com. Let me know if you need anything.
Thanks, James.
Hi, my name's Adam Jones. I'm a writer, actor, director, and if you want to get in touch with me, you can do so with email. It's drjonesy@gmail.com, but doctor is spelled DOCTER, and then my last name JONESY@gmail.com.
Thanks, Adam.
Hi, I'm Karen Amano. I'm originally from Tokyo, Japan. I studied educational theater at New York University, and I've been a cast member, actor, storyteller at Walt Disney World for 26 years. I've done some commercial independent films. And if you would like to know more about me, my website is www.japanesestoryteller.com. Thank you.
Thanks, Karen. Thank you.
My name is David G. Holland. If you want to look me up on IMDb, I've got a history back there. There's somebody else named David G. Holland, by the way. He's younger and better looking. Just, whatever. It was mine first. So I'm currently a stagehand with IATSE Local 322. I've acted for about 23 years, and I just want to do this for some fun.
Thanks, David. And how do we reach you, David? Just through
Oh,
the
if you would like to get in touch with me, my email address is iamdgholland, @gmail.com.
Thanks, David. Everybody, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. And thanks again, guys. I appreciate all of y'all for coming on and doing this with me.
Thank you for having us.
Okay.